Hi, I'm LANWAN. I'm from San Diego County, California, and I have experience in law enforcement, security, and some telecommunications, as well as a small amount of business consulting. Currently, I am unemployed, and I am looking for something better to do with what skills I already have. How I found LANWAN Professional was I was doing some searches for jobs, and again, like before, when I hit that wall and I wasn't able to really find myself qualified for what I wanted to do, that I started looking around for training, for technical training, and my parameters were pretty specific. I wanted something that was going to be hands-on, not just something that was going to be paper certified or at the intellectual level, but actual real-world experience type of skills that I wanted to be able to sit there and confidently be interviewed in a job and be able to speak to something intelligently and say, I can do this, and here's why, and provide them with good examples. Because the one thing I never wanted to do was sit down in an interview and be able to try and obtain a job and never have to weigh the consequences of lying to them. I wanted to be straightforward and honest with them is what I could do and how I was up to the various challenges of the job duties and responsibilities. When I first showed up at the Grant camp, I had a lot of interest, and I was looking forward to seeing what it was like. What got me to the Grant camp was the fact that all of my research online was talking about how they're selected candidates, and it's a position in which there's communication and there's expectations of performance. So with the interest I was looking at was saying, okay, if you're qualifying for these various things. So it was a bit of a challenge, and I always like challenges, so I said, hey, I'll go for that. The thing that was most impactful to me was, although I have experience in the world and I've held jobs for a long period of time and I've gone on job interviews and I've been interviewed a number of times, that when Eric Choi was speaking about how to find job search, how to do these things, providing that consultation, that became the sales key for me to really want to continue on with this program. And it wasn't just anymore looking at LANWAN Professional or LANWAN Professional looking at me. At that point, I knew that this was the right choice. On the initial experience during the Grant Camp, my exposure, as far as what I was looking for the product or the service was, I was looking for a quality product and service. I had looked around, I had found approximately 6 other businesses who did, or at least advertised to do the same thing. What did it for me, what narrowed it down, was the hands-on. The hands-on became the most appealing aspect of it, number one. And then it became an imperative, not just an option, to where some of the other places, they tend to have more of that paper mill type of a feel. And that's one of the things where I said, that's an absolute no. That narrowed it down to 3 possible businesses. And LANWAN Professional was more of you can excel as much as you want to put into it. And being a self-starter, being a self-motivated person, that being able to have that flexibility from that perspective was what appealed to me the most as far as the product and the quality of service there. For anybody who's considering this type of program, or this program specifically with LANWAN Professional, is if you want to be spoon-fed information, don't come here. If you are lazy and you don't have the ability to be able to be self-motivated on a day-to-day basis, do not come here. But if you want to be successful, if you want to do these things, if you're really dedicated and you're very, very focused on getting into IT, specifically in the network environment, and dealing with very technical, very fast-moving type of technology, then this might be for you.